Hunsinger sets it up to Beeson. Bring in the hammer. Oh, heck yes. With the screen, Emily Luce. Now the right corner, Megan Luce for three. Tickles the twine. Yes. Right there at the left side elbow, cross-court pass. Bell's right corner three is up. And good. Camden Bell from downtown. And fly ball there in the left field. The left fielder will miss the ball. Camden Gibson at third base. And that's going to be a high fly ball there in the deep left center field and down near the wall. So Estep there with an RBI double.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com and the IHSAA Champions Network. Streaming to both now. Obviously, those of you that have been tuned in throughout the week, it's obviously been a very frustrating week for us here on the broadcast, but we'll get into that here in just a few moments. We're live here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana, here with tonight's junior varsity boys basketball action between the visiting Cowan Blackhawks as they take on your Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we'll get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Air Park Door. Again, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. So, try to make a long story short here. Tuesday night, obviously, we tried broadcasting the Eastern Hancock game. Earlier that day, had a update here on our broadcasting software, and it's completely changed everything up for us. Normally we stream just to YouTube only during the regular season, and then state tournament play we stream to our IHSAA channel. While with this new update on our broadcasting software, it first starts off with producing a broadcast on our IHSAA channel. We've got to set up a link and everything else, a couple other different hurdles from our YouTube channel that will then streamline not only to the IHSAA, our IHSAA channel, but then also stream the game on our YouTube channel. And it's just been a frustrating week here for us. Thought I had it all figured out for last night's game, and unfortunately we did not. So again, I've been working on this tirelessly since Tuesday, trying to get everything figured out. So that's why, when we put that post on social media again, it hasn't been for the lack of trying. We've definitely put in the time and effort to be able to get this done, but it's been quite the frustrating situation, and we're happy to be back tonight. So it's great to be back at it here on the WHS Network. Again, a junior varsity team, hoping to get another victory here tonight, and hopefully continue on our winning ways right here. Obviously, right here towards the end of the season, we've only got about 3-4 games left after tonight. So, you want to be playing your best basketball, and I think that this junior varsity team has been able to do so here these last handful of games now, and hopefully that trend will continue once again here tonight from Raider Gymnasium as they take on the Cowan Blackhawks. So please make sure to stay tuned in here throughout the evening. Again, we'll have tonight's varsity game coming up here later on as well, but join us here for tonight's junior varsity broadcast. Wapahani and Cowan set to go toe-to-toe here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. We will take your look at the starting lineups here this evening. Again, presented by Signed by Ash, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. The non-starters for the Cowan Blackhawks include number 1, Drew Eller, number 3, Andrew Gaskill, also number 4, Jaden Cooley, number 21, Ann Mooneyham, number 30, Anthony Devine, and number 33, Robert Bodell. And now for, again, here your Signed by Ash starting lineup for the Cowan Blackhawks. Starting at guard, 5'9" freshman, number 2, Noah Christian. At the other guard position, a 5'11" freshman, number 10, Josh Vance. Starting at forward, a 5'10" junior, number 20, Aiden Bright. At guard position, a 6' sophomore, number 22, Patrick Wrench. And starting at forward, wearing number 24, he's a 6' junior, Cole Carter. Again, Garrett Thompson is the head coach here for the Cowan Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks are coached by Garrett Thompson. It's time.
And so now we'll take a look here at tonight's non-starters and starters here for your Wapahani Raider boys basketball team. The non-starters include number 4, Caleb Kine, number 14, Hunter Rodiford, number 20, DJ Seagraves, number 24, Ethan Bragg, number 30, Graham Cook, and number 40, Memphis Pickering. And now again here for your Signed by Ash starting lineup. Starting at one guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 2, Riley Swift. At the other guard position, another 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Jarek Longfellow. Starting at forward, the 6'3" junior, number 12, Caleb Lewis. Starting at the other guard position, 5'7" freshman, number 22, Carter Bell. And at forward to round out the order here, 6'2" sophomore, number 34, Drew Pittenger. Again, your Raiders coached by Chris Willis, assisted by Travis Stanglin, Jeff Andrews, and Andy Zitgraf. So again, that is tonight's starting lineups, once again presented by Signed by Ash, again a proud sponsor of the WHS Network.
And at forward, 6'3" junior, number 12, Caleb Lewis.
I got a decent crowd on hand here tonight. Obviously, it is Jim Ballinger night tonight here from Raider Gymnasium. We'll be recognizing Pastor Jim and his wife Janie in between the junior varsity and varsity games tonight. So we will stay on the air for that. Again, at the conclusion of tonight's junior varsity broadcast. So we hope you guys stay tuned in throughout the conclusion of this ball game here this evening, as we'll get tonight's game officially underway here at 6:03 p.m. here on this Saturday, February the 15th of 2025. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morbilius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Up top here, that's number 20, Bright, swung on. Number 22, Patrick Wrench. Bright drives right side, and no good right there. Well defended by Drew Pittenger, as he'll corral the rebound. The opening possession there tonight for Cowan. Riley Swift, top the key, 3 is up. In and out, no good. Bright there with a rebound and pushing full steam ahead here for the Blackhawks. To the corner, Christian for 3. That's off the front of the rim, no good, but Bright with the rebound and the putback. And that will get the Blackhawks on the board here for the first time this evening. Carter Bell here in the left side corner. Going to set it up right here now, swung on. Lewis over to Jarek Longfellow here in the right side corner now. Pittenger back to Riley Swift. And not much there, but the Raiders again continuing to be patient. And that will be up and good. Carter Bell will get the Raiders on the board here for the first time this evening. Bright drives right here to the right side. Working it back around, number 22, Wrench. Here at the top, the key, guarded heavily there by Longfellow, and that's going to be a traveling violation First turnover of the night here for Cowan. Bell looking for Lewis underneath, and that pass out of bounds. And so now that's going to be the first turnover of the evening here for Wapahani. And another one lost out of bounds, and another turnover here for the Blackhawks. So back-to-back possessions here for Cowan. Wapahani trying to make something of this possession right here. Pittenger on here to Swift. Drives it, now kicks, now to the left side. Longfellow dribbles to the left side elbow, and so back-to-back possessions of turnovers. 2 for Wapahani, 2 for Cowan in this 2-2 ball game. Christian takes it inside, heavily guarded there by Carter Bell, and the Raiders will get another takeaway. 3 consecutive possessions here for Cowan, resulting in a turnover. Overall total between the two teams, again, make that now 5 consecutive possessions for Cowan and for Wapahani. Hopefully the Raiders can end the trend right here. Up top here, Pittenger will swing it on. Riley Swift for 3. That will find the bottom of the net. And that will get the Raiders back on the board and end front here with their first lead of the ball game. Three and a half to play here in the first. Bright outside of Christian. Now swung on here, number 22, Wrench finds number 10, Vance. Back to Bright here at the top of the key. Swung on the Wrench. And we're going to have a foul here on Wapahani, and that will be on number 12, Caleb Lewis. That will be his first, team's first of the quarter. So in comes Hunter Rodifer for the first time this evening for the Raiders. Drew Pittenger will have a seat. Inbounded to Bright. Well defended there by Rodifer. Kept the hand straight up in the air and ended up crowning the rebound right there. Swift now out to Longfellow in a traveling violation. Right side 3 for Wrench, up and good. So the rainmaker there from Wrench will tie things up at 5. 2:40 to play here in the first quarter. Again, as fans continue to file in out here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium. Longfellow attacking the right side of the rim and will be fouled on the way up. And that foul will be on Cowan's number 20, Aiden Bright, his first, team's first here of the night. So again, Longfellow will head here to the charity stripe for a pair. And the first one will be up, and the unfortunate bounce, no good. The second of 2 for Longfellow will be up. And that one, also another unfortunate bounce, but it ends up fortunately right into the hands there of Rodifer, as he will get the bucket and the foul. So really, all in all, this ended up working out pretty well right here. So the foul's on number 22, Patrick Wrench, his first, team second. And in comes DJ Seagraves here for Wapahani, seeing his first action here of the night. So again, Rodifer at the line for one of them. And the free throw attempt will be up, no good. So the Raiders had plenty of opportunity, still end up coming up with with 2 points, but 2's better than none. But then we have Noah Christian right back at it here for the Blackhawks. With a 3 right there to put Cowan back on top here by 1. Closing moments here, got nearly 2 minutes remaining. Another rebound for Rodifer. And that pass picked off by Bright. Now another turnover for Cowan. So Seagraves and the Raiders will slow the pace up here a little bit. Lewis swung on to Bell, right side action. Dribbles here inside the paint area. And no good there on the layup. But thankfully gets his own rebound. Now up top, DJ Seagraves, no good. The battle for the basketball right there as Cole Carter will come away with it for the Blackhawks. Well, I was thinking it was going to be a near takeaway. Ends up being a jump ball. And it's going to be the possession arrow favoring Wapahani with right at 56 seconds to go. Drew Pittenger will check back in for Wapahani. Caleb Lewis will have a seat. Get under a minute to play. Right side is Bell, and we'll kiss that one off the backboard there for 2 more. 4 points now for Carter, and that will give the Raiders another lead once again here, 9-8. 34 seconds and counting. Ooh, that was travel, yep. So the turnover there for the Blackhawks will now give them 5 of them here on the night. So Bell will slow the pace, and I would imagine that the Raiders will hold for the last shot of the first quarter. Bell gives way to Swift. Hand off now to Bell on the Seagraves. Corner pass. Swift, right corner 3 is up and good. Riley Swift will tickle the twine. Second 3 on the night. And the shot is up, no good, and that will do it here for the opening quarter. At the end of 1, it's Wapahani 12, Cowan 8. Stick around, quarter number 2 coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the WHS Network here on YouTube.com and the IHSA Champions Network. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Again, it's a 12-8 Wapahani lead here at the start of this second quarter, and it's going to be an over and back violation here on the Blackhawks. So turnover number 6 here in this first half. Seagraves looking for Swift. Instead, decides to go with Waterford here at the top. Waterford now swung on to Swift here on the right wing. Finds Pittenger at the free throw line. Hand off Swift. Top of the key three is up and good again. Riley Swift continues to make it rain from downtown. 15-8 now. The Raiders create another turnover off the Blackhawks. Their 7th now of the half. So the pressure being picked up defensively. The offense starting to find their footing and clicking on all cylinders. Swift again. Left that one a touch short, and that's going to head out of bounds as the Blackhawks will head back here on offense. Again, good-looking shot. Unfortunately, didn't get that one to fall that time, but still a good start here for Riley and the Raiders. 9 points now for Swift. Christian right there. That pass nearly picked off. Still a bobble. Bright goes up with it. It's up and good for 2. So nice job there by number 20, Aiden Bright, sticking with it right there and was able to find a way to put that one in there for Cowan. Back to a Raider 5-point lead. Bell to the outside. Pittenger, he'll take the three, and he will make it rain. Oh, heck yes. So Pittenger there with his first points all the night. The big man again showcasing the range. Wrench back here, that's number 4, Cooley, and that's another Cowan turnover, their 8th and 3rd of this quarter. Seagraves back to the corner. Carter Bell now for 3. That will be in and out. And Bright will end up coming up with it here for Cowan. Wrench now bringing it up floor right here for the Blackhawks. He'll find Christian. Back to Bright out near half, or back to Wrench out near half court. And a mishandling there by Christian allows a great opportunity there for Bell, as he'll be fouled underneath. So the foul there on Cowan's number 2, Noah Christian. That's his team's first here of the quarter. In comes Caleb Lewis here for Wapahani, and also seeing his first action this evening is number 24, Ethan Bragg. Here for Cowan, got Josh Vance and Cole Carter back in. And Caleb Lewis, a great fake handoff right there, and goes towards the rim and gets the finish he's looking for. His first points on the night here as well. And a travel. Turnover number 10. So they have unfortunately managed to turn it over 5 times in not even 2.5 minutes. And that's a recipe for disaster, and that's why Wapahani has been able to really continue to build on this lead. As Lewis once again takes full advantage, great execution and great read there of what Cowan was doing and not doing defensively. And we'll have another substitution this time for Wapahani. Jarek Longfellow will actually return to the floor here for the Raiders. Pittenger will have a seat. Again, with a little over 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Bragg there with a screen. Bell from the free throw line will be up and good. So Carter Bell now with 6 strong points here in this first half. So the Raiders have now built this lead up to 14 in seemingly very little time. Off the mark right there. Lewis will corral the rebound. And Wapahani will head back the other way. Jarek Longfellow bringing across half court. Lewis will give away here to Carter Bell. Longfellow. Oh, nice pick and roll right there. Longfellow to Bragg. So Ethan there with his first points all the night. Again, good screen. Dove right to the basket. Longfellow was able to recognize that. And the Raiders continue to bring this pressure defensively. And Cowan not handling that very well at all. So again, under 3 to play here in quarter number 2. So that is now the 8th turnover here in this second quarter, 13th in the half. And we'll have a full timeout on the floor taken by the Blackhawks. 26-10 Wapahani, 2:35 to play here in the first half here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, returning here from the timeout. Again, Cowan with 4 timeouts remaining. Wapahani still with all 5 of theirs. Right at nearly 2.5 to play here in the first half. Lewis here on the left side wing, and that's going to be called a double dribble. 4th turnover of the half here for Wapahani. Again, if you guys remember correctly there in that first quarter, Cowan and Wapahani was trading turnovers back and forth. And really ever since then, Wapahani has not only cranked up the defensive pressure even more, but now we've started taking better care of the basketball, and obviously that possession didn't go the way the Raiders were hoping for, but still done a much better job here in this second quarter and even throughout the rest of that first quarter of making every possession count here. So the foul here on Wapahani, it's on number 24, Ethan Bragg. That's his first, team's first here to the quarter. So again, 2 shots. First one up and good here for Cole Carter. We'll see number 4, Caleb Kine, in here for the first time this evening. Also, DJ Seagraves. And the bank is open right there, so Carter converts on both free throws. Back to a 14-point ball game. Nice pass underneath. Lewis couldn't complete the deal right there. Bright attacking the rack and lost a handle on it, and it's going to stay right here, they say. And in comes Hunter Rodifer for Wapahani. For Cowan, number 21, Anthony Mooneyham. Excuse me, that is actually Andon Mooneyham. I read the wrong first name. One of the other players there for the Blackhawks. So Andon Mooneyham checking in for Cowan. Nice deflection there from Kine to the corner. Christian for 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Kine. And so the Raiders in possession here with under 1:20 to play here in the first half. Bell will get the friendly bounce and roll to go. Carter now up to 8 points in his first half. Rebounded there by Rutherford. Bell here in the corner dribbles out of trouble, and they're going to get him with hooking right there. It was hooking his defender, and well, that's going to be his first foul. Team second here of the half. Also the 5th turnover of the half here for Wapahani. 28 seconds remaining. And a takeaway by Bell. Misses the layup. He gets it right back. So now the Raiders will hold for the last shot of the half. Back to Swift here in the corner. Shots up. That is good. And that's going to do it here for the first half. 31-12 here at the halftime. Make sure to stick around here with us. We'll be back here with our halftime report coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome live again here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, also on the IHSA Champions Network here with our Sam Pierce Chevrolet game break at the half. Again, Wapahani 31, Cowan at 12 here at the break. Again, both teams back in the locker rooms going through, strategies, discussions, adjustments here in the second half. And obviously Wapahani with a outstanding second quarter, both offensively and defensively, was able to create 13 first-half turnovers there from Cowan, 8 of those coming there in the second quarter alone. So really a great night defensively, and also what we've been doing here on offense as well. We've had great ball movement, and we've taken good care of the basketball, and not only that, but shots are falling. We're aggressive. We've found some shots here at the rim, but we've also been able to knock some shots down from beyond the three-point line here as well, and Riley Swift has been the biggest culprit of that. The other one coming from Drew Pittenger, but again, Swift has made 4 threes tonight. Again, Pittenger with 1. 15 of our 31 points have come from downtown, so that's a nice balance. That's what you want. Nice balance from what we're doing on the outside, but then also being able to flourish on the inside and being able to attack the rim with consistency and confidence, and we've done both very, very well. So great first half of play here from Wapahani. Just got to back it up with an even better second half right here from your Raiders against the Blackhawks. Final things right here as far as the scoring line for Wapahani here in the first half. Riley Swift again leading the way with 12 points. Carter Bell with 8. Caleb Lewis with 4 points. Then Drew Pittenger with 3. Then we have Hunter Rodifer and Ethan Bragg there with 2 points each there for the grand total of 31 first half points here for your Wapahani Raiders. So looking forward to seeing what these guys can do here in the second half. Again, I touched on it there in our pregame show about how right here towards the end of the season, you want to finish the year strong. We've kind of had a little bit of an up and down season here for this junior varsity team. But right now especially is where you really want to be playing your very best basketball. I think we have 3 games left after tonight. We have 1 game here at home next week against Daleville. That'll be senior night, and then we've got 2 road games to finish the year at Yorktown and Shenandoah. So you want to end it the right way, and some of these guys have dressed throughout the course of the year here on the varsity team. You never know when your name's going to be called. As you get to the state tournament, you could be potentially put in a big time spot, and you've got to be ready for that. And so you want to have your right mindset going into that opportunity, if it presented itself. So make sure to stick around here with us. Second half coming up, 31-12, Wapahani here on the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community.
All right, folks, welcome back. Here had to cut the commercial break short right there, but nonetheless, back at it here in the second half of play here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium, and a early turnover to begin the half here for Wapahani. Again, sure to appreciate everyone for tuning in. Again, if you guys are just joining us here for the first time this evening, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Well, thank you guys here for tuning in. Bright here on the right side block. Now out here to Christian. Swung on. Vance back to Christian again, looking for Carter Nuzzins there. Wrench drives the left. Back out to Vance again. He'll take it inside the middle of the lane. And we'll get a foul here on Wapahani's number 2. Riley Swift, his first, team's first here in the quarter. Bucket good right there for Cole Carter. 4 points now for that young man here on the night. A 17-point Raider lead. Pittenger gives way here to Bell. Right wing, screen set up right there. Bell goes right up there and good for 2. So Bell now up to 10 points here on the night. Had a strong showing there in that first half among all the Raiders in that first half of play. Left that one short right there, but Bright there to recover. And now Swift there on the takeaway. First turnover there for Cowan. No good for Swift. Bounced around. Pittenger comes up with it. Longfellow now attacking the rim and will get the finish for 2 more. So Longfellow there with his first points here on the night. Underneath, Vance up and no good, but he is fouled on the shot by number 34, Drew Pittenger, his first, team's second of the quarter.
That foul's on Wapahani, number 34, Drew Pittenger, his first, team's second of the period. It is a shooting foul, number 10, Josh Vance, to the free throw line for 2 shots.
So the first one will be up and good. Checking back in for Wapahani, number 20, DJ Seagraves. Second of 2, no good that time. The offensive rebound once again here from Cowan. So the Raiders, last couple possessions right here, haven't been as strong here in the rebounding department, allowing some offensive rebounds. And that is a travel. Dragged his foot for turnover number 2 now of the half for the Blackhawks. In comes Hunter Roddifer. So Pittenger will have a seat. 4:38 to go here in the third quarter. Swift right side finds Lewis down there on the low block. Kicks it back out. Swift up and no good for 3. Bright will track down the rebound. And so the Blackhawks back here on offense. Vance here in the corner to Christian. Swung up top. Wrench for 3. It is up. No good. Wow. That was like, ping pong right there. Bing, 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 bing. I mean, that ball went off the foot, off of somebody's shoulder, back up off the backboard and the whole bit. I mean, it was like, what in the world? Here's DJ Seagraves. No good. That shot blocked by Swift. Here we go again. Longfellow underneath, nice pick and roll, but then Roddifer unable to finish there at the rim that time around. Carter topped the key three. That one's off wide right, and Wapahani will take back over here on offense as number 24, Ethan Bragg, will return to the floor for Wapahani. Caleb Lewis will have a seat. Oh, nice pass. Swift there to Bragg. So Bragg there with 2 more. That's 4 points for him. Excellent pass there from Swift just a moment ago, and that was not a good pass there from Vance as Longfellow picks that one up and goes coast to coast there for 2 more. 4 points now for Jarek Longfellow. Nice hustle, Swift getting after it right there. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that possession will stay with Cowan. So we'll have Jaden Cooley back in here. And also number 21, Andon Mooneyhan, will check in also for the Blackhawks here for Wapahani. I believe Caleb Kine was the only sub for the Raiders. And he carried the basketball, they say. 3rd turnover now for the Blackhawks. Bragg, top the key for Swift. Oh, he has been money all night long from that spot. Both ends of the floor, doesn't make a difference. 15 points now for Riley. All those coming from downtown. So 2-point bucket right there. That will get the Blackhawks back on the board. That was for 22, Patrick Wrench. 5 points now for him on the evening. Seagraves drives it right. Finds Swift. They'll work it back out. Impatience right here for Wapahani. Under a minute to go here in the third, as they continue to expand on this lead. Seagraves now out to Bragg, gives way to Swift, right or left wing. Now Bragg underneath, another nice pass and another nice finish. Ethan Bragg now up to 6 points here on the night. No good right there. Swift with the rebound. Up floor, Roddifer. Ooh, they say that was blocked. So we will continue on. And off the mark right there. And again, we was actually a few seconds behind right here, but that's going to do it here for the third quarter. 44-17. Wapahani leads it here as we head to the fourth. Stick around here with us. We'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. And big thanks here to Sam Pierce Chevrolet, located at 12401 West County Road 550 South in Daleville, Indiana. They are your trusted Chevrolet dealership, and the reason why customers keep coming back. They're known for their friendly style of service, as well as their stock with brand new and pre-owned vehicles, along with offering competitive lease deals, finance options, and a top-of-the-line auto service. For more information, you can contact Sam Pierce Chevrolet at 765-387-4287 and go to sampierchevy.com to find your next vehicle. Again, out of Sam Pierce Chevrolet, the best deals are in the country. Right side here, that's number 3, Andrew Gaskell. Again, bringing in the subs did Cowan. And Wapahani, we've had every player in the ball game tonight except for 2. And one of those 2 is about to come in here for Wapahani. But again, Cowan has Drew Eller as well as Andrew Gaskell, Anthony Devine, Robert Baudel, and then also we have Jaden Cooley, as that would be a turnover right there for the Blackhawks. They're 4th here of the half. They've done a much better job, as Riley Swift will once again tickle the twine. Heck yes. 18 points here for the sophomore guard for the Raiders. Off the mark there, Swift crowns the rebound. Ethan Bragg, no good. Rodifer with the rebound, out to Kine, left side 3, no good. Deflected out, and that was grabbed there by Eller. Cooley now here at the top, swung up now, number 30, Devine. No give away to Eller. And a traveling violation. Turnover number 5 now. So now the 2 young men see the first action here of the night here for Wapahani. Number 30, Graham Cook. Number 40, Memphis Pickering. Can play on the freshman team. It's nice to see them come on up here to the junior varsity squad. Bell drives it in the middle of the lane and just lays that one right in there for 2 more. So Carter Bell, 12-point night so far. Nice evening here for Carter as usual. But a nice outing all the way around here for Wapahani. And even for the guys that might not have scored a lot of points here tonight. I mean, you had Caleb Lewis and, Drew Pittenger, Rodifer, some of these other guys, DJ Seagraves, he came in, Longfellow, these guys don't have, double-digit points, but, man, what they did defensively, and not only that, but then being able to share the basketball, having that unselfish nature. Riley Swift and Carter Bell has been 2 of the big culprits of what the Raiders, as far as from a scoring standpoint goes. But, it's some of your contributing cast right here that does great work, and Memphis Pickering doing work down there on the low block. That's his first points here on the night. But, it's all these guys, this is a game that you want to see. This is how it should look. And it's been well-executed game plan here tonight for Wapahani. Up top here, that's number 30, Devine. The handoff, and before the handoff, we've got to travel. 7th here of the half, and again, more mass substitutions for Cowan, so they'll bring the original starting lineup back in. Again, Wapahani has played everybody tonight. We've played at least 9-10 regulars, and then obviously our our two guys there, Graham Cook and Memphis Pickering, they're coming up, and they're now in the game. So we've played 12 guys here tonight? 11 guys. Yeah, 11 guys. Seagraves out here to Pittenger. Again, make sure to stay with us at the conclusion of this junior varsity game here tonight. Again, there's going to be a little ceremony here for Pastor Jim Ballinger as Graham Cook up and good for 2. That's his first points on the night. But Pastor Jim and his wife Janie being recognized here this evening. They said it's going to be in between games. I don't know if it's going to be right after the JV game. If it's not going to be right after it, then we will conclude the broadcast here this evening. But again, the only reason that being is because we'll have to get ready for the varsity game tonight. So if it's not right after, then we will not have that here on the broadcast. But if it is right after the game, then within a minute or two, then we will have that here at the end of the JV broadcast. That got away with a travel there. Bright, no good. Rebounded by Swift. The Raiders on the move. Swift on to Cook. Attacking the rim and gets that one in there for 2 more.
Substitution.
So in comes Ethan Bragg for Wapahani. And now another mass substitution here for Cowan. Not quite sure the reasoning behind that. I would have just went ahead and left the guys in there, but nobody's asking me, and it's not my opinion, or not for me to say one way or the other. But left side 3, no good. Pickering there with the rebound. Not quite sure why we stopped the clock earlier, but I'm going to wait for the game clock to catch back up. We're about 8 seconds ahead. So again, Wapahani will come up with a big win here tonight, 55-17. Your final score, again here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium, as the junior varsity team gets this Jim Ballinger night started the right way with a victory over the Cowan Blackhawks. Again, we'll take a little brief moment right here, see if they're going to go ahead and recognize Pastor Jim now, or if they'll be doing that more closer towards the varsity game. Again, a great win here tonight for the junior varsity boys basketball team. Again, final score here this evening, your Wapahani Raiders 55, the Cowan Blackhawks 17.
Good evening, fans. Before we start varsity warm-ups.
Okay, so we're going to send things down here now to PA announcer Adam Faulkner here tonight. We will go ahead and begin our Jim Ballinger night ceremony.
Jim and Jamie Ballinger come out to center court and meet Coach Luce. Hold your applause. There'll be lots of time for that. For over 20 years, Jen and Jeannie Ballinger and the Harris Chapel family have been supporting Wapahani teachers and students through dinners, as mentors, and just any way they can help out our school and community. We want to say a special thank you to the Harris Chapel family and especially the Ballinger family. For the last 18 years, Pastor Jim has been attending Wapahani basketball games, praying with the team, praying with the cheerleaders, offering encouragement, and occasionally yelling at the referees. Just a few times. Pastor Jim's favorite motto is 110% to Coach Luce and the boys. We want to say thank you, Jim Ballinger. The Wapahani basketball family will never forget you. At this time, please stand and give the loudest standing ovation this gym has ever heard. Once again, thank you, Jim Ballinger. Well deserved.
I was just about to comment on how this is a cool graphic for them to have, but they spell both of her names wrong. Elizabeth, and it's supposed to be an M, and it's somewhere in there. And then they spelled Jillian wrong as well. And I'm like, okay, well, never mind. The numbers are there.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, again, that is Pastor Jim and his wife Janie. I appreciate them great deal of amount. I tell you, through the years we've gotten to know Pastor Jim, and thankfully have been able to call him a great friend of ours. I know I actually talked to him on the phone today because we was talking about our issues we've been having here with our broadcasting and all that stuff. But we've been able to have a lot of great times together, a lot of great ball games that we were able to share together. Him and I and others have went down to some Reds games. He's a big St. Louis Cardinal fan, unfortunately, but and I'm a big Cincinnati Reds fan, so we'd go down to some games. But one of a kind has been Pastor Jim Ballinger and his wonderful wife Janie Ballinger. Appreciate the both of them so very much, and we're gonna miss him. Like I said, he's been here for over 20 years. I've been a pastor at Harris Chapel Church, a great church and great pastor, great community leader, and like I said, he sure is going to be missed. Now, I know he's definitely going to be missed by myself and by Redbeard. So again, thank you to Pastor Jim and Janie. Again, this will conclude our junior varsity broadcast here this evening. Again, final score: your Wapahani Raiders 55, the Cowan Blackhawks 17. Again, make sure to tune in for our varsity broadcast coming up here in about 15 minutes. Until then, I'm Brandon Morbilius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy here on your home of the Raiders, the WA.